Oh, hey, it's Jack. How are you doing? Great to see you. So happy to see you. Uh, a little hot, right? It got a little cool, and it got hot again. Weather is crazy. But I think I got a fun story for you. Now what? Now I'm about to read. Oh, you want to see what's on my shirt? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Let me put the book down for a second. Okay, what? Pizza bagel. Now, who likes pizza? Raise your hand if you like pizza, and raise your hand if you like bagels. Raise both hands if you like pizza and bagels. I do. All right, let's see what's on this shirt. Um, P- what? That's a There's a bagel, and they just put a big slice of pizza on the bagel. Pizza bagel records. Oh, that's my friend John. Uh, my buddy John started a company called Pizza Bagel Records, where he helps friends get their music. People want to hear the music, so he helps them hear it. And you know what? He also loves coffee. So if he's got his own coffee company now called John Cause Coffee. That's what it's called. COZZ Coffee. So if your parents love coffee, they should look that up on the computer, because he's a sweet New Jersey guy. Lives about a half hour from here. Everybody lives a half hour from here. All right. Enough about pizza and bagels and coffee. It's time for da 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 the day the cow Achoo! Sneezed, by James Flora. Look at that cow. Moo! Now, James, this is interesting too, because another friend of mine who lives right around the corner that way, his name is Erwin, and he's a good friend, and he works with the art of James Flora. So if someone wants to use a picture by James Flora, they have to call Erwin in Hoboken. We have so many great, interesting people in Hoboken. All right, let's read this book. Now, there's more words in this book than usual, but you're some smart kids. You are smart. Look how smart you are. So I think you can handle a little longer story. All right. Let's see what's in here. Oh, now this is a great artist. James, look at that. What's that, a parade? Who's in that parade? There's a alligator. What are those animals? A giraffe, elephant. Who else is there? I don't even know. That's a tiger. All right, I think we're gonna have some fun in this book. I think. All right. The day the cow sneezed. The day the cow sneezed. I'll bet your cow never sneezed a hole in the schoolhouse wall. Our cow did. our old cow Floss sneezed so hard that she tore down City Hall and opened up the zoo and scared the whole city of Sassafras Springs. All with one sneeze. Of course, it wasn't really old Floss's fault that she sneezed so hard. My brother Fletcher is the one to blame. Every morning before he goes to school, Fletcher takes our cow Floss down to the creek for a drink of water. One morning while old Floss was drinking, my brother Fletcher spied a little rabbit hopping across the pasture. He always wanted a pet rabbit, so he ran out after him. He chased that rabbit for at least a mile, but he couldn't catch it because even a baby rabbit can run faster than a boy. Now, while he was gone, you remember old Floss? Well, Floss drank too much water, and she got kind of chilly standing in the cold creek. When Fletcher put her back in the barn, she was shaking and shivering. There's brother Fletcher chasing after the rabbit. And there's Floss drinking that nice cold water. She was shaking so much she could barely eat her morning hay. Her nose got redder and redder and began to itch. Her eyes watered. Her throat tickled. Ka-chow! She sneezed. A mouse was sleeping in Floss's hay. That powerful sneeze blew the mouse right out of bed. The cat saw the mouse, leaped at it, missed, and landed on the billy goat. Uh-oh. Crazy things are happening here at the farm. Now, when the billy goat felt the cat clawing at his back, he raced out of the barn and down the road in a fearful flight. Bam! He bowled over the pig. Pow! He knocked down the mailman. And the mailbox, too. Whoa! Crash! He bashed into a motorcycle policeman. The policeman fell off, and the billy goat landed on the motorcycle. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. Down the road they flew. Over the bridge. Up the hill. Through the woods. Over the cliff. By Jack Makeumson's barn. They fell with a flip-flop and a loop-the-loop. And landed on a steamroller. What? Now, everyone knows that a billy goat doesn't know how to drive a steamroller, but neither does a cat. And not a mouse either. So the steamroller was able to go wherever it wanted. And away it went at full speed. So that's when they fell. Woo! First, it flattened some trees. Oh, poor trees. Then, it mashed a street lamp. And then a fire plug. Can you see the fire plug? And a laundry truck. The mayor and the police officers, they tried to stop it, but they couldn't catch it. The steamroller charged right on through the park, and it picked up a statue and a cannon. It knocked over City Hall and 2 stores. And then it tore right through the schoolhouse wall. Oh, that's how that happened. Look at that. Right into the schoolhouse. Look at that. Oh, they're going to get in trouble, I think. I think they're going to get in trouble. Now, Fletcher was reciting in social studies class, and when he saw our cat and our billy goat on the steamroller, he jumped on too. He tried to stop it, but he couldn't find the right lever. Crash! They went through the other wall of the school and ripped down the street. Whoa, smash! Yay! Whoa, it went out flat in it. Look at that, the fire truck got smashed. Whoa, uh-oh, flattened. Keeps going. Bing, bang, smash, tinkle. Iron deer, picket fences, trains, gas stations, ice cream trucks. Everything was scrunched as flat as a cornflake. Look at that. Look at that. Everything is getting smashed. Oh, look at this guy's house. Smash. Whoa. Oh. Kablowie blam! They ripped through the fence that was around the zoo. My, what a mess. They broke the cages right and left, freeing all the animals. The elephant tried to stop the roller, but the roller was too strong. And it really changed the look of that elephant. In fact, the roller changed the looks of just about every animal in the zoo. Whoa. Whoa. It put a zigzag in the giraffe's neck. And it flattened the moose's horns. It pressed a large alligator It bent the rhino's snout. Have you ever seen such a thing? It curly-cued the octopus. It made a crinkly lion. And flattened a fat elephant. All the other animals jumped on top of the steamroller as fast as they could. It was the only safe place to be. "Stop!" everyone was shouting, but the steamroller kept right on at full speed. It ran through the pond in the park and changed all of the fish. It mashed a tree and changed a few birds. Then it started for the merry-go-round. Whambo! It missed the merry-go-round, but it crashed right into the Ferris wheel. All the animals and my brother Fletcher jumped and clutched at the seats of the big wheel. Oh, jeez. Oh, they were happy to get off that crazy steamroller. They thought they were safe and sound. But the steamroller had knocked the big Ferris wheel off of its base. And it started to roll away. "Whoa!" shouted Fletcher. But the wheel was rolling so fast, nobody could hold it. Oh, look at that big wheel. It ran over the popcorn, peanut, cotton candy, and lemonade stands. Food was flying everywhere. At least they knew they wouldn't be hungry. Look at that. Oh, this is out of control. Now, out of town, the wheel keeps rolling. Down a big hill, getting faster and faster. People ran out of their houses. They thought a tornado was coming, or that the moon had fallen. Cars and trucks stopped on the road. The drivers jumped into the ditches. Cows fainted. Horses ran away. It was really a sight to see. A big truck got tangled in the Ferris wheel and was carried along too. Fletcher didn't know what was in the truck until a little later, when they scattered some Boy Scouts and rolled over their campfire. Look at that. Look, they're all on the Ferris wheel. Uh-oh, those Boy Scouts are running. They don't want to get... There's a truck stuck in the Ferris wheel. Whoa. Zip. Blam. Zowie. Then he knew what was in the truck. Fireworks for the 4th of July. Great gobs of fireworks began to blow off. The noise was frightful. Fletcher had to stuff his fingers in his ears. It was so loud, you couldn't have heard a lion roar, even if it was sitting right next to you. The wheel raced through a farmyard, zipping rockets through the barn. Look at that. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, watch out, run. Down the side of a mountain they rolled, faster and faster. At the bottom lay the Atlantic Ocean. Fletcher hugged a hippopotamus sitting next to him, because hippos are very good swimmers. That he's hugging a hippo. Hey, watch out! Crunch! Zip! Swish! The wheel rolled off the mountain onto a long dock. You know, like the piers in Hoboken. Pier A, it's a long dock. And at the end of the dock was a fishing boat. The wheel rolled onto the boat, and out to sea they went, scattering rockets left and right. Fish popped their heads out of the water.
Hey, what? Hey, what's going on here? Hey.
They wanted to see what was happening. The fisherman who owned the boat, he called to the fireboat to come to the rescue. Hello, help! He shouted into the phone. A mountain full of monsters with fur hides and long snouts. They just stole my boat. They're shooting cannons and squirting fire all over the ocean. He's scared. Better stop this boat. Fletcher's floating wheel was shooting so many rockets and fireworks that the fireboat couldn't get near them at first. But finally, it dashed in with all nozzles squirting and splashed water all over Fletcher and his passengers. And they put out all the fireworks. Hey! It's exciting. When the fireboat came closer, the crew saw Fletcher, all wet and cold, sitting there in that big wheel, hugging a hippopotamus. They had to laugh. They roared and howled. Look at the little boy. He's hugging a hippo. Hey, don't make fun of me. Then they took Fletcher and all of the animals to shore. They sent them home in trucks. When the truck came to our house, the driver climbed out and talked to Papa. While he talked, I could see Papa's face getting darker and darker. I sure began to feel sorry for my brother Fletcher. When he finally climbed out of the truck, Papa took him by the ear. Hey, wait a minute, hey. They marched into the barn and closed the door. I guess you know what happened to Fletcher in there. I'll bet you my best yo-yo Fletcher won't be neglecting his chores and chasing rabbits anymore. He learned a lesson that day. He found out that a little teeny weeny error can grow into a whopping big mistake almost before you can say, "Ka-chow!" There's the end of the book. Did you like that story? That was a fun one. It was a long one, but that was a fun one. I guess so. Fletcher got in trouble. I guess what happened there at the end of the book, the father took him, aside and he talked to him, and he said, "Hey, you ran off. You shouldn't have run away when you're supposed to be taking care of the cow. And look, the cow got sick. And so just, in the future, if we ask you to take care of the cow, just take care of the cow." And I think Fletcher learned his lesson. All right. So I hope you liked that book. I thought there was some funny pictures and some great action. So have a great week. Maybe you'll have some pizza. Maybe you'll have some bagels. Maybe you'll have both. Okay. See you next week. Bye-bye.